How you doing, guys? So this is Rebel Trucker. I've been thinking a lot about what I plan on doing within the next 5 years. Do I want to progress, or do I just want to keep it a one-man show? Now, I've been thinking a lot about what I want to do as a business. Okay, and I've got a couple numbers. Um, so one-man show, I'm obviously just going to keep making what I make. But let's say I want to have 5 trucks, my own numbers, and all that. And the numbers that I went by, I didn't add in my insurances and everything because I was just thinking outside the box and just trying to do something. All right. But anyways, and besides, I don't know a lot about that stuff. Eventually, I plan on learning more about it. But for right now, these are the numbers that I have. Okay. And I did 5 trucks owner ops at 80% versus 5 trucks company drivers at 50 cents a mile. All right. I chose 50 cents a mile because if I have a goal, I want it to be accomplished. People are going to work for you more if you have 50 cents a mile showing up. And if you have team drivers, I didn't do the team driver thing. If I wanted to do team drivers, I would probably do like 30 cents all miles. So it'd go up like 10 cents a mile. But the numbers that I have is this right here. All right, I'll read it. I'm going to read it off. I'm not going to hold the whiteboard up. But I just wanted to show you so you could see what I'm doing here. Now, I did 5 trucks at 80%. You're not in charge of the fuel. So that's $0 in fuel. That goes towards the owner operators. All right. So that would be a big expense, or that'd be my expense of $832,000. Now, at 5 trucks, you're making. I did it at $4,000 a week. Okay, one truck is $208,000 per truck, so 5 trucks is $1,040,000. Okay, and for mileage, 5 trucks, I did 2,500 miles per truck, so that's 12,500 miles a week and 650,000 miles a year. That's multiplying by 52. There's 52 weeks in a year. Okay, so what I did was I would pay the owner operators $132,000 that year. Now they're in charge of their obviously everything, all the expenses. They're in charge of. I'm making 20%. I'm not quite sure if I would probably decide to help with their insurances and stuff. Um, but my profit would be $208,000 a year with all expenses on them. I'm not going to make a big deal out of with adding insurance and all that crap. That's just too much for me right now. I just thought outside the box a couple minutes here. All right. Now I did 5 trucks, company drivers, at 50 miles a week, or 50 cents a mile, per truck at $1,500 a week. You're paying $78,000 in fuel per truck. That's $390,000 in fuel. All right, and I took that 650,000, multiplied it by 50 cents. That came out to be $325,000 that I'm paying out to my company drivers. Now you add those two together, 325,000 plus 390,000. obviously you're also going to be paying your own insurance. But like I said, I didn't add that in for right now. I just wanted to see what it would be here. So that came out to $715,000 as an expense. Now, I also oh man, where did I get that number from? I can't remember where I got the 162,500 from. Shoot, that makes me look bad now, huh? Anyways, I found that number somehow. That just sounds horrible. But I came up with that number somehow. And I'm trying to think of where it came from. 162,000. Oh, my maintenance account. 25 cents a mile per truck. So that's $162,500 for my maintenance account. Okay? That all those expenses comes out to $877,500. All right, now you take that $1,040,000 and subtract $877,500. Okay, that is going to give me a profit with 5 trucks running, $162,500 a year. Now, let's do a little bit of math here. Plus the headache. Plus you got a headache because you got 5 drivers that you have to worry about. You know, versus the 5 owner operators. Plus, you're making more hiring on owner operators at 80%. Okay? Now, let's see what the difference is here. So you take that 208,000 minus the $162,500. So you get 208,000 minus 162,500, which comes out to be $45,500 is the difference. Okay, now you are profiting off more. Keep in mind, without insurance, this is just with miles and percentage and fuel. That's all I did. Okay, I didn't add in the insurances or anything like that. So I got it over here. That's a $45,500 difference. Now, as a business person, obviously I'm not like Swift and Schneider and JB Hunt and CR England and all that. I'm not a big company. I don't ever want to be that big of a company. That's a major headache. So it owner operators versus company drivers would make more sense. You're profiting more doing it that way. It's $45,500. What can you do with that? I mean, you could go invest it. You could go invest it at 8%, keep it in there for 12 months, and if you did that every year, you're going to make more money doing it that way. And then also you have your factoring charge. If you factored, I don't know much about factoring, but it's not going to cost you $45,500 at a 3% rate. I might be wrong. I'm not going to say I'm right, but I might be wrong. But those are the numbers that I came up with that are making sense to me. I don't know the whole factoring deal. Never. I obviously go through a company, so I get my settlement every Friday. So, but if I were to decide to go out on my own or something, these are the numbers I came up with. I don't know much about it. I want to learn more about it to see what I want to do in the future. If I want to stay on with Schneider or if I want to go out on my own. Because if I don't go out on my own, I'm going to stay with Schneider. But obviously, if I go out on my own, then I'm not compete with Schneider. But that's my goal, or that may be a goal. Um, I don't know yet. I haven't decided. It. I have to learn more about the owner operator industry or division of the industry, which I plan on doing. 'Cause I want to know versus me myself or versus other drivers. Um, is it all worth it? I mean, 208,000. What are you doing with 208,000? You are finding loads. You are sending it to the owner operators. They are driving. They are delivering. You, with the factoring company, you just send in your bills and they deal with the rest. That's what the 3% pays. Um, I'm just going by 3% because that's what I've heard a lot of is 3%. Um, so that's how I got that number. But anyways, whether it's per truck or if it's just the total, I mean, I don't know. I think it would all come out to be the same anyways. But that 208,000 for that's profit that you make off of your owner operators, and you're doing the dispatching and finding of the loads, which you are doing either way with company drivers. The difference is company drivers, that's going to give you a bigger headache, I think, because then uh, you got their taxes that you got to worry about. So you're not just worrying about your own taxes, you're worrying about their taxes as well. You got to pay in, to their Social Security and Medicare, and you got to make sure that they have insurance and all that other bullshit that comes with hiring company drivers. Now, when you hire owner operators, they're dealing with all that. They got to get their own medical and all that crap. So, I mean, what makes more sense to you? So you're probably losing more having company drivers. I mean, I set a profit of 162,500, but you're actually losing more of the things I didn't add in because you have their insurances, you have all their stuff that you have to worry about when you could just worry about yourself and let your owner operators deal with their own expenses. Now, the reason why I was wondering is because I did these numbers is because Jeffrey Like, he's got a fleet going. I believe he said 9 trucks is what he could get up to. I believe, I'm not sure, but I think he's paying 80% to his drivers. And he doesn't have as big of a headache. He just has to have the headache of going into his account and transferring money over into their account. Well, they got to deal with their own taxes. Um, I have ATBS, but I also use Trucking Office. I actually have been using it for a while. I've been using it before Jeffrey Lake even mentioned it. And that was actually an accident because Jeffrey Lake had mentioned a different company, and I was trying to find that company, and this one just popped up. So I just started using that one instead. Um, and the reason why I'm doing it that way is because I'm trying to learn more about what I could do as an owner operator and what I decide to do. Needless to say, if I were to hire company drivers, I would only do team driving. I mean, that's the only way how I could see that I would be able to profit anything. Um, if I were to do owner operators, I know what I would make with 5 trucks going. Um, all the truck expenses are on them, not me. It just seems easier to do it that way. But I just did this video because I'm at home. I'm bored at home. Uh, got my niece's birthday party to go to. She just turned 3, so we're gonna go over there. for a little while, but I hope this video is somewhat educational. I'm sorry if it wasn't. I just got bored, wanted to do a little something, so I decided to do a video, and those are the numbers I got with hiring owner-operators versus company drivers. My opinion, I'd hire owner-operators. You seem to make more that way. But if this video was helpful to you, please like it, leave a comment, subscribe. I hope that you guys have a good day. Drive safe to all you guys that are still working. I'm on my days off. I'm gonna be off until I'm gonna start back up on Wednesday. I decided I'm gonna take Monday and Tuesday also off, and we're probably gonna be gone for about a month or two. But you guys drive safe out there and keep making money.